This is Shishi, the sixth reading of this week's Torah portion of Metzora. It is found in Leviticus chapter 15, verses 16 through 28. Verse 16 states, "A man from whom there is a discharge of seed shall immerse all his flesh in water, and he shall remain unclean until evening. And any garment or any leather which has seed on it shall be immersed in water, and shall remain unclean until evening. A woman with whom a man cohabits, whereby there was a discharge of seed, they shall immerse in water, and they shall remain unclean until evening. If a woman has a discharge, her flesh discharging blood, she shall remain in her state of menstrual separation for 7 days, and whoever touches her shall become unclean until evening. And whatever she lies on during her menstrual separation shall become unclean, and whatever she sits on shall become unclean. And anyone who touches her bedding shall immerse his garments and immerse himself in water, and he shall remain unclean until evening. And anyone who touches any object upon which she will sit shall immerse his garments and immerse himself in water, and he shall remain unclean until evening. And if he is on the bedding or on the object upon which she is sitting when he touches it, he becomes unclean until evening. If a man cohabits with her, the uncleanness of her menstruation shall be upon him, and he shall be unclean for 7 days. And any bedding he lies upon shall become unclean. And a woman whose flow of blood flows for many days outside of the time of her menstrual separation, or she has a discharge after her menstrual separation, then all the days she has her unclean discharge, she shall be unclean, just like the days of her menstrual separation. Any bedding upon which she lies during all the time of her discharge will have the same uncleanness for her as the bedding of her menstruation, and any object upon which she will sit shall become unclean, like her menstrual uncleanness. And to anyone who touches them shall become unclean. He shall immerse his garments and immerse himself in water, and he shall remain unclean until evening. And if she becomes clean of her discharge, she shall count for herself 7 days, and after this she may be cleansed.